Okay, this is part 2 of your notes from section 4.1 and 4.3. In this part, we're going to talk about relations and domain and range. Now, a relation is simply a set of ordered pairs. Now, an example of this might be, and you always put them in a set, so a set always starts with one of those funky brackets, and a set of ordered pairs might be 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5, 6. That is a set of ordered pairs. Now the domain in this relation are simply the x-coordinates or values, can't spell. The x-coordinate are values or simply the independent variables. Now, if you're thinking ahead, the range, since the domain was the x-coordinates, then the range are the set of y-coordinates. Or values. And they could be the set of independent or dependent variables. Now, if we look at example 1, it says for the relation 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and 4, 5 state the domain and range. Well, the domain, like we said before, is the set of x-coordinates. Now, when I list my domain, I start from the least to greatest. So I look according to this relation. The lowest x value that I have is 1. The next that I have is 3. Now you'll notice that I have 2 x-coordinates with 3. I only need to include them once in my domain. The final x-coordinate I have is 4. So according to this relation, the domain would be 1, 3, and 4. Now the range, remember, are my y-coordinates. So again, I look from least to greatest. So I'm comparing 2, 4, 2, and 5. The lowest would be 2. And again, I also have 2 y-coordinates of 2. I only need to include it once. The other one that I have is 4 and 5. So the domain is 1, 3, and 4, whereas the range is 2, 4, and 5. Now, go on to part 3.